emotional pain. Like, if something's going on, like, with somebody that I love or I care about, and so I'll kinda joke about it just to lighten the mood,
Mhm.
because I always feel like I've gotta be the one to kinda lighten the mood,
Oh, I know, that's yeah.
you know?
That's yeah. Like, my ex would get
That's
so
my
mad at me, like, "How
responsibility.
can you laugh at a time like this?" I think the only time I really cowered was when I was being beaten. Like, "I better shut up or I'm gonna get my head bashed in," you know? Or I get, punched in the face or, like, that's what I think that's about the only time my mouth, um man, I don't think I did stop. Did it? No, I must not have stopped because kept getting beaten, so
To be honest, I think it was one of the demises to my first marriage is because I had been so strong. I negotiated every house purchase, every car purchase,
mhm.
every like, it got exhausting, it got overwhelming, and I felt completely unsupported. This is episode 4, Identity Before the Mask. The core questions that we've been asking today is going to be who you were before the survival took over. And today's episode's called Big Personalities, Quiet Damage. Okay. Last episode, we talked a little bit more about who we were before the world got loud and before the expectations and the pressures and all the survival instincts took over. Today, we're going to go a little bit deeper and we're going to talk about the environment where someone else's emotions fill the room, where we were forced to change who we were to accommodate the environment that we were in. Like where compliments would come along was you're really easy to hang out with. You're really independent. You smile a lot. And instead of feeling like compliments, they often felt more like kind of we murmured to ourselves and be like, if you only really knew.
Yeah.
you know? So today I'm joined with Kelly and Brandy.
Hi.
Hello. And hello. We are going to offer you guys real conversation, real dialogue, real moments, and just really hope to give you guys the opportunity to hear real life stories from our point of view. It's not meant to be medical by any means. These are our personal opinions. They're just here to chit chat a little bit and to welcome you a little bit in our world. And we hope that eventually you'll be a part of it. Um, let's kind of go a little bit about a deep dive. What I what I want to talk about a little bit, I guess, while preparing for this, what this reminded me of was actually it was kind of funny. It's really recent. We actually yesterday had a little situation happen, and the big reason that I was triggered was because one of the things that I was trained to do as a young girl is to hi okay read the energy. Read the sorry. Read the energy in the room. One of the things that I was trained to do it from a really young age is to read the energy, right? Well, one of Jim's things is he gets game we call it game jitters is what I call it. It doesn't matter if we're doing the Sage Vibes events, it doesn't matter if it's for the podcast. He always gets game day jitters. And you know what I mean? That just he's a little extra high anxiety. Knowing that, I try to back off a little bit and just not take anything personal and just, let him go through his process because he's got a lot going on in his head and he's stressed and he knows a lot of people are depending on him. So last night when we were going through this, I didn't handle it so well because I was reading the room and I could tell the stress in him. And here's my other instinct. I do not like to be uncomfortable at all. And I especially do not want to be uncomfortable because someone else's personality is in the way. So I kind of start biting back. And then it just kind of turns into this big, we both went to bed angry and both went to bed upset and sad and like kind of like, well, you're mad at me. No, well, you're mad at me. And you poked at that. And we worked it out this morning. And it's not the fact that I guess that's our proof. We're not perfect. We still learn and we still grow every day and we go through our own challenges. But these were real, as I was preparing for this, real things that I deal with because of this, because my dad was a big personality. And if we weren't watching how we were behaving, if we didn't have a smile on our face and just, have the quiet personality, you might get called out and you may not like it, you
Mhm.
know?
Mhm.
So, I don't mean to pick on him because he could do a lot of really great things, but definitely a lot of my behaviors were learned from those environments.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Same. Like, I remember, and I'm sure it happened before, and I'm not thinking of it right in this moment, but when my father when I moved in with my dad when I was a teenager, didn't see him, like, for a few years before that, had it out with my mother. She's I'm like, "I want my dad." She's like, dropped me off on the doorstep. "Good." Then I'm like, "Oh, crap." But, he's an alcoholic, and he waited for him to get home around 5 o'clock, and he sat there to see if he's in a good mood or a bad mood. What's he gonna be? Is he angry? Is he gonna be jovial? So, yeah. So, it's kinda you sit back and learn to read the room.
right. Honestly, even just talking about this, I get anxious.
Yeah.
I hold like, I get anxious.
So I would just agitate and make it worse.
That's what I was doing yesterday. I just kinda went
And that's what I
instantly
did,
into
yeah,
the
that's what I
defensive.
did as a kid, but see, like, I'm a lot less that, like, and people won't understand that, but as I kinda went through phases, and, like, when I was married, I would just shut down and not talk, and just, mm, like, I would just, I could tell his mood, and
Well,
I would just, like, "I'm out," and just not talk, and he could just say whatever he wanted, eventually, I would snap if he just kept pushing because he knew I would, but and then I'll go through another phase where I'm like, "You're gonna talk to me," like, "I'm not gonna have deal with this attitude with you, so you're gonna get it, and you're gonna get it worse."
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I
Right.
ever had, like, a time where I, like, know for sure that I think the only time I really cowered was when I was being beaten, when I was,
Really?
being
For
physically
your own self,
abused, like,
do
I
you
was
think
like, "I better shut up or I'm gonna get my head bashed in," or I get, punched in the face or, like, that's what I think that's about the only time my mouth, um man, I don't think I did stop. Did it? No, I must not have stopped because kept getting beaten, so I'm
well, you
not
did
sure
the
that my
right
mouth
thing.
did stop, but I would cower, right? And that's why I eventually
Yeah.
did end that relationship because he did stop the abuse, but anytime we would fight, I would cower, and like
Mm. Yeah.
and so then I was
Yeah.
like, "I can't live like this," and, you know, I left.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, that's one of the things that we do is we learn to shut up.
Mhm. You do.
You learn to shut up, you learn not to do the things that they disapprove of because the retaliation against that
It's way
is not
worse.
worth it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, well, I wanna go do this." Well, the tongue lashing in mine and the mental abuse for
Yes.
me was it just like and it would go on and on and on and on and on until yeah, till they make you explode so that
Mhm.
in
They
their
have a
mind, you're
reason.
accountable. It does happen.
That's the reason that they beat you because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
right? Like, you exploded or that's
Yeah.
the reason like that. It's all your fault because you went off.
It's all your
Well,
fault.
I went off because you're an asshole. Sorry. I
Mhm.
went off
Yeah.
because you pushed me to go off. Like, I didn't go
Push
off
me to
just
it.
for no
You
reason.
poked the bear. Yeah.
Like,
100%. Yep.
I am Italian, you know?
Don't antagonize don't antagonize the Italian.
Don't antagonize an Italian. You know, I have a
Yeah, and
temper.
that's truly in love relationships. These they don't come out necessarily loudly. Sometimes it's a quiet thing that happens over time that starts to shift who we are and how we
Mm,
behave. You know, it's not like your mood just changes like immediately.
yeah.
It's a slow process. It's slowly broken down. And in fact, they have a name for it as we start to disassociate. They call it identity dissonance or identity fusion. So it's an actual thing, but it's really what it feels like when you're slowly just disappearing, right? And who hasn't felt that way?
all the
I mean, I
time.
shouldn't ask it like that.
I
That's
I have
blatantly.
several times. I mean, I think this is the first time in my life that I've ever felt kind of me, 100%.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's amazing. And look at you, you're kicking butt. You have your
Thank
career
you.
going for you, you're traveling everywhere, you're beautiful, you're in the
Oh, thank you.
fantastic shape, smart. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Taking care of number
I'm not
1.
sure about the smart part. I'm a good fake I'm good at faking it.
I was just gonna say that, but
Isn't that half a life? Fake it till you make
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm a good faking it until I make it kinda girl, and it's kinda funny, like, I faked it, and I finally made it. Like, I've been faking it for a lot of years, but, like, I finally made it. Like, so you eventually make it if you just keep faking it.
Eventually you make it. Eventually you make it.
It literally is true.
Yeah.
oh my gosh, you crack me up.
Well, it is true, like, you just keep baking it, and
I
eventually you're gonna make it.
yeah,
Eventually you do. Yeah. Hopefully you know what you're doing by the time you get there.
Yeah, and I think I
Um,
might.
but
I might know what I'm doing.
you might know.
I
When
think you probably do.
you do know what you're doing. You're doing a great job. It's
Thank
fun
you.
watching you. One of the things that I think that is important to talk about is like some of the different symptoms that you feel because of these behaviors that we're kind of accommodating. Like one of my things is I tend to overtask myself. I'm an overtasker. I'm also tend to be a workaholic
Mhm.
because I think I bring that back down to being the farmer's daughter. I was raised working with my hands. It's really comfortable to me. It's how I gain my comfort. So when things get out of whack and out of balance in my life, I tend to kind of dive into my work.
Mhm.
Not tend to. I dive into my work.
Right.
I clean.
I do that too.
When I'm mad, oh, yeah, I'm like, if you see me quiet and I'm cleaning and
Leave me
just going to
alone.
town and there's a problem. Yeah, you better back off and figure it out. Yeah, and I dive into work too, but my go-to that everybody knows, like, "Oh, crap," because I'm clean, but, I mean, I'm, like, scrubbing, I'll start deep cleaning, like, in the middle of the night kinda thing,
Oh, yeah, I
when I
don't do that.
normally would be asleep or relaxed or yeah,
I just go quiet.
yeah, I do that too, I guess. Yeah,
I go quiet, I'll
I
go to my room, I'll go to my
silent
bed,
treatment.
I'll slam my door, like, and I'll just, like I just need to, like, not be around anybody.
I clean quietly.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But yeah, or I'll go in my room, shut the door. But then I feel like it festers more if I'm not active. I think it makes me feel better. My anxiety is more if I'm inactive in those moments,
Mhm.
as opposed to if I'm exerting myself doing something. I think it almost releases that panic because I'll have panic attacks, like, if it gets too bad,
Yeah.
and in order to avoid that, it's like they say the number 1, cure for depression is exercise.
Mhm.
Like, keep your body
Keep your body
moving.
active.
You have to eat mhm.
I
Yeah.
turn on mindless reality TV and just get
Okay,
lost
yeah.
in stupidness.
People with bigger problems.
I
A form of
do.
meditation.
I really do. I'm like, "Oh, it's not so bad, huh?"
Right? I'll do pretty
It
good.
isn't.
I think the thing that's interesting is a lot of times these behaviors, though, they get masked over and we have, like, little names from, "Oh, that's just the way they are in our
Mhm,
family." Like, in a family, we don't address them, and I think that's
mhm,
part of the issue is they just, allow that big personality to continue to grow bigger and bigger and unfiltered, and nobody's ever challenging them because it's just too much work. I know in our house, it just became too much work. Just
yeah.
Or you try to be respectful because it's an elder in your family.
we did do that, yeah, but there was also the whole, "We're worn out, we're tired."
Mhm.
We learned to work around it,
Yeah. I just
you know?
realized something I do. I was just thinking about it, and I mask things with laughter and jokes.
Yeah, laughter, yeah,
Laughter
humor,
and jokes,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
I do with some pain, like emotional pain. Like, if something's going on, like, with somebody that I love or I care about, and so I'll kinda joke about it just to lighten the mood.
Mhm.
Because I always feel like I've gotta be the one to kinda lighten the mood,
Oh, I know, that's it, yeah.
you know?
Yeah, like, my ex would get
That's
so
my
mad at me, like, "How
responsibility,
can you laugh at a time like this?" Well, it's
right? It's like, what
that's
else are you gonna do?
all I can that's all I can do, you know?
Yeah, it's all I can do is try and lighten it up for
Laugh it away.
myself and for anybody around me. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I do the same thing. And it's the worst when it's like someone just fell and tripped or something. You're like, "Oh, why did I do that?"
I'm like,
It's
"Have a nice trip."
and then I'm like, I'm not laughing. It's a nervous reaction.
So,
I'm nervous for you.
You gotta
the
make it fun.
the night that I was you have to make it fun and laugh at yourself for sure. Um, but the night that I was raped and I was in the hospital room, the emergency room with the detective, and she said and I had her cracking up, and she's like, "I've never had a victim make me laugh so much." She's like, "It's just one thing after another," and I'm like, "This is literally how I cope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather be laughing than crying."
Yeah. Right? At least you're in control then of your emotion. Nobody else
100%.
is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
having control of your emotion and not
Isn't that crazy?
letting somebody else control it for you.
Right. Because that's what it all comes down to. Rather you feel too guilty resting, maybe you feel responsible for someone, for everyone, or maybe calm just doesn't feel safe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, all of these all come down to that,
Yeah.
to the fact that you're just trying to mask and survive.
Oh, yeah, and then you could come across as crass or "Oh, you're so crass." "Oh, I'm funny."
I have no couth.
"I'm funny."
And the thing is, though, is like, it's okay.
We're gonna roll into our rapid fire round. My recall is really bad. Should we talk about that for a second?
"You want to?" "Sure."
Let's talk about me. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about me. No, just kidding. I've been struggling with my recall lately, and some of it's because I'm really tired, but some of it has to do with the trauma. My memory can be shot.
Oh,
Mm.
mine is shot. Mine's 100% shot.
I'm on
So,
memory medicine for Alzheimer's. I know
You
all
are?
about it.
You're all about it. You just, "Hey, let's go to Mexico and get it."
well, I probably need to get that or at least find out about because it's really bad this last week, and so that's
Well, I'm worried I might have dementia sometimes because my recall is so bad. I'm like,
It's
"What
called
did I just
menopause
get up
and
to
ADD.
do?" My menopause is over.
Yeah, it's
Um,
after menopause, aging, menopause, and ADD.
just yeah,
All of the
yeah,
3.
dementia.
Yeah.
yeah, gosh,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's why we're the 3 best pals you ever could be.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what my neurologist said.
That yeah, so my apologies if you see me.
I was just letting you know that you were in good company.
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah,
I
like, my
appreciate it.
recall is horrible. Like, I was at the neurologist, like, on Tuesday, and, like, she said 3 things, and then I had to repeat them, like, 3 times, right? But she would say it, and then I'd repeat it, she'd say it, I'd repeat it, she'd say it, I repeat it, and then she had me do something else that literally took seconds, right? And then she asked me to repeat them again, I'm like, I don't know."
Yeah, yeah.
I have
To
no
be
idea.
fair though, were you looking at an email, taking a phone call, and
No,
thinking about something else?
I was literally paying attention. Like, I have no idea. What did you say?
For multitasking.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, there's that side of it all too, where I it doesn't hold me back, I will tell you that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, I'm, like, in the shower, and I'm thinking about 3 things I need to do when I get out, like, because I gotta check something, I wanna research something, I wanna know, and then I get out of the shower, I'm like, "What was I gonna do?" Like, crap.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Shower time. I have my best thoughts in the shower. Like you said, I feel like it's meditation.
And there's nothing I can do about it because I can't act on those good thoughts after I get up because I forgot.
Yeah, you need to,
It's
like,
yeah.
take a recorder in with you or, like,
It's dumb.
put your phone
Yeah.
up on the shower wall and have it on voice memo. So you can just,
So
like, talk it out in
Oh,
the shower.
ooh, I like that.
that is a really good one. I'm gonna change that because it works way better than trying to write the note in the steam.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah,
have tried that.
yeah. You need a voice memo. You know, you got the
Can't
little
stop
sticky thing, right? You
shower,
put your
can't stop
phone,
now.
put the sticky thing on your back, the suction cups on the back of your phone, suction cup it to the
Yeah.
shower wall, and just, like, put voice memo on, and then you can just talk, talk,
Oh
talk, talk
my
away.
gosh. I think that do you do that?
No, but I'm going to
Did you
now.
just make that up?
I am gonna do it
Oh, did you just make that
now.
up?
I just
That's
made it
brilliant.
up. Yeah,
That's
I thought of it.
brilliant.
We're gonna turn on our chat GTP and, say just
Uh,
carry on.
Are we
every
gonna
now and
FaceTime
then,
too?
I have a good idea.
Hey, look at me, I'm in the shower.
But you know that now. You can actually have the full conversation. Just turn on your chat
I
GTP
love
and just
ChatGPT. Like,
say,
oh,
"Let's
can we talk
discuss
about
this."
that? I think that's my boyfriend.
Chatty is cheating on everybody because then we all call him our boyfriend. Chatty.
Yeah.
We gotta have a talk,
Mm.
Chatty.
Yeah, I think Chatty's my boyfriend. You know, you guys are married. I don't have anybody. I got Chatty, you know, to
Oh, yeah.
keep me company
Wow.
Just a
and
little chatty in their life though. Just saying.
I just got booed out of Chatty's life. Jim, are you worth it? Chatty's pretty helpful.
oh, oh my god! And then
Brand.
today, like yesterday, I was doing a presentation for work, and they're like, you know, we have ChatGPT for PTZ optics, right? What? You mean we actually have our own ChatGPT that I can just like tell it what I want and it creates everything like all the PTZ optics questions? And, oh
So, are those already pre-done and prompted for you, or do you have to go in it have they already done all
no,
the auto
I just
prompt
had it
responses?
I just said, I'm
You
doing
get
a
to do
trivia
it? You create it
game.
organically?
Give me give me 3 questions and 4 answers for each of the questions surrounding why PTZ optics. Bam, done.
Fun. Very cool. Yeah, they've got so many amazing.
Brilliant.
I mean, it is killing our water source supply, but hey, you know, who needs
How?
water when ChatGPT can tell you how to find it?
Where to get Diet Coke.
Yeah, like right, like you like pretty
I
soon
need
it'll
water. 5 Diet
make water for us. You know,
Coke. I could. The new water witcher, ChatGPT.
yeah.
All
Who
right,
knows?
girls, are we ready?
Yeah, we
Do
really
you wanna
went off the.
Okay, that was fun. Yeah, we poor Brandy.
Hey, I said we need to relax a little.
We did. Mhm.
Yeah.
Filming late, long week of work. It's a Thursday evening. Brandy
Mhm.
started at 9 PM your time,
Yeah,
6 PM?
we started this at 9 p.m. my time. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Just wanna say
Good thing this is rapid.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Rapid fire, big personalities, quiet damage. Okay, first one. What role did you mentally fall into? Fixer, peacekeeper, invisible, or performer?
Depending on the situation. I think I have been all 4, actually.
True story.
I would say peacekeeper, not
I need to write it
peacekeeper.
down so I can give
I'm
you
never the peacekeeper. Well, I am now. Like feel like I am more rational and a peacekeeper now, but I was a fixer and a performer because
yeah.
I
I was
create stress just to work better. I
I think I
make
was
my own
peacekeeper
stress.
because I came from divorced parents. That's good.
Yep.
Okay, good deal. All right. All right.
I just reminded.
I
So
know,
my
and
dad used to sing this song every time we were on a car ride, and it was "Goodbye, cruel world. I'm off to join the circus. I'm gonna be a broken-hearted clown. Paint my face with a broken-hearted smile. Tell the girl, that woman, wherever she may be, that mean, wicked woman made a crying fool out of me. Sorry. Sorry. You put that in my
I love it.
head. I had to get it
I
out,
love that.
or I couldn't
The
move on.
whole
That's really good. Yeah, are you gonna be distracted?
about
I know.
20,000 people
I
are
had to get it out,
gonna
or
hear
we
that
were
song.
not going to be able to move forward. It had to come out.
Well, now 20,000 people are gonna be hearing that ring through their head all day long. When
I like it.
they're gonna be like, "Oh, my dad's saying that to me. Oh, da, 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 da." That's the best. Okay, you guys ready for another one?
Yeah.
This one hits home with me. I think it'll hit home with you guys. What compliment did you get that was actually about survival?
You're always smiling. You're always so happy.
That's mine.
Is that yours? Why do we always twin?
We twinned with Brandy last time, so
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
all yes.
So mine is, "You're the strongest woman I know. You're so strong. You're so strong." You know, that's the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am strong. I'm able to get through things. I'm able to get past things. But then there is this little girl inside that, cries. Nobody sees that. Like people aren't seeing that.
Mhm.
To be honest, I think it was one of the demises to my first marriage is because I had been so strong. I negotiated every house purchase, every car
Hmm.
purchase, like it got exhausting. It got overwhelming, and I felt completely unsupported. You know,
Mm.
We had a
And
house. Me and my ex-husband had a house. Like we lived in this house. It was a beautiful, big house. And he came home. And I'm like, I signed a lease on a townhome. And he's like, huh? I'm like, I can't do it all. I'm like, I can't be the
yeah,
man and the woman. I'm like, I can't
yeah,
work, take care of the house, do the yard work, do the repairs, do the with this big old house. I want to go live in a townhome where somebody else mows the lawn and
yep,
right?
repairs the things. And I'm not doing it anymore, like, yeah.
yeah.
Because
I honestly
everybody's
used
like, you're gonna do it, right? Like, everybody just knows Brittany's gonna do it.
yeah.
I
I
I
used to
wouldn't do
say
it anymore.
I used to say the gardener saved our marriage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was a sensitive spot for me. Because I remember and we lived on a farm of large 10 acres, and I remember looking outside and watching my mom, and not okay, sometimes we had the ride mower, but not always, and I remember watching her mow the lawn and knowing everything else she would do. Because she she wasn't a housewife, she was out there wrestling the cattle, she was vaccinating the cattle, she was
Mhm.
corralling them,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, she was a full partner. And I don't know why it just irked me because we still were raised in very feminine, masculine roles,
Mhm.
Like, the girls
That's fine.
still did all the housework while the boys would go out on the farm and do the heavy work until there was a shortage, and then they would call us in, you know, which is fine, and we all learned
Probably felt unnatural.
which part? Being feminine? Like,
No, having to go do masculine things when yeah, kind
not
of
at
felt
all.
called to.
Not at all because that's we were born and raised that way. That's
Mhm.
just how it was. That's just part of farm life. Everybody pitches in.
That's farm
Yeah,
life,
having to mow the
100%.
lawn. I was a teenager and we had to alternate chores with my brothers. I'm the only girl, and he alternated me into yard work, and I'm like I was probably like 15, 16. I'm like, no. I'm out there as a push mower. I have allergies. I have my bandana on. It's 110 degrees there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was pissed. It lasted that 1 week, and then it never happened again.
Yeah.
I
They're
had
like,
Noah mow
"Oh,
the lawn
okay."
once, and I looked out from the upstairs window, and the lawnmower's in the middle of the yard in a circle mode in it, and he's nowhere to be found. I'm like, "What?"
Now see,
That was
I'm
it.
not
I'm
like
like, "Eh."
I love yard work now, like, it's a kind of a treat for me almost, and I don't mind doing it as an adult, but back then, yeah, I was raised very, like, I'm the princess, I'm the only girl with 6 brothers, so I had my role.
Oh, yeah, no, we were out
We were out on the
scraping the
farm.
slat,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And we didn't
cleaning the
have any
buckets
brothers. I
for the
didn't have any
feeding
brothers.
and the
Yeah.
bottles and the pins that we were mixing not the pins, but the big containers that we were mixing everything. We were in there scrubbing, and in the summer, we were swimming.
Yeah. It was
We're
me, my
diving
mom, and my
through the
sister that ran
grain.
the farm. Me and my mom and my sister ran the farm while my dad he was a truck driver. So he would come home and do stuff on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, it was me, my mom, and sister, mostly me and my sister because we don't know what mom did.
Right, right.
So
That's hard work. It's hard work, it's discipline work,
it
and
is.
you know that if you don't do your work, someone else's life depends on it. So,
And
it's
I
just
do
kinda not an
think, like,
option.
I mean, there were mistakes that I like, again, I wanna reiterate this, like, like in my marriage, I don't ever wanna feel like I'm just bashing, my relationship, my exes or whatever, but, like, I was too strong. I was 100% too strong. Like, and
Right.
like you said, like, I was too strong, and I think,
Yeah.
the fact that, you know, I didn't have a lot of compassion and emotion and because of my strength and how all I've had to endure and go through, that I lacked the empathy and the compassion for things he went through, and I went through like, there were things that
And you just
I lacked
yeah.
because I'm like, "Suck it
Yes.
up." Like, "What the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? Suck it up." Like, it just let's go.
100%.
Um
100%. Because same thing.
And it's
Sorry,
something
finish your
I'm
thought.
still working on. Like, I know, like, my boss told me the other like, he's like, somebody thought you were, a little insensitive." And I was still kinda like, "Huh?" Well, like, I don't understand. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, how is that insensitive? And it's like, I still need to work on that because not everybody has taken that same journey that I've been on, so they don't have that instinct to just, pull up their, you know, big girl pants and move on.
Put on your big girl panties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda grew into that role. It took me a while, like, to be that person just because becoming this strong, independent woman. It wasn't until my 40s, honestly, that I became that woman because I was always taken care of prior to that, and then I kinda got on my own 2 feet and, like, "Alright, here we go.
Let's do it.
I got some big drawers now." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just kinda you grow into it, but then, you know what, you're right, like, then you start lacking empathy for other people, like, "If I did it and I could
Why
do
can't
it, so
you?
can you. Why can't you do it too?" Yeah, I catch myself doing that. I go back and forth like, "Oh gosh, I remember that. That's a horrible position and place to be where you can't help yourself," but but yeah, it gets hard sometimes. It's like, "Oh, then why do you keep doing it?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, my own grandfather, his grandfather at the time even said, "If Mindy didn't do so much, he would do more." And it was such a like, "What?" I was so offended by that. I'm like, "Why do I have to take a step back?" But then, you know what? There's a
It's
lot of
true.
wisdom in that.
There's a
Let
lot of
them
wisdom with that.
let the man be the man and let the woman and that sounds so I don't know, what do you wanna call it?
But a
Not
lot of
new
the
wave,
problem
but
is like we like, you know, it's so subconscious. Like, it's not like that we're, like, doing it intentionally.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I get
mean to be an ass. Like, sometimes, like, it just is that survival instinct and mode that we have, that we've had to have, and we just expect everybody else to have it, but not everybody else has had to.
yeah.
Brandy, you just brought up something so important though, because that is what we are talking about. This is something that you've developed over time that could be
Uh,
scary to someone else, but it's
right.
your self-defense mechanism.
Mhm.
And it's one of those things that we've been talking about the core, right? These are the
Yeah.
core there's a lot of people with those and they're developed because of previous things you went through and it's but the thing is that I'm so that this is all about and what you're doing every day and is you are addressing it. You're looking it head on. You're like, "Hey, I understand I intimidate people." Whatever your thought process is, I don't wanna put that in your head, but
No, I
that's
do.
that's what this is all about. It's just really looking at each of ourselves. We're not saying I didn't mess people up or do anything stupid. I'm just saying, let's talk about it. Let's bring
Yeah.
it front and
Mhm.
center.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, because I feel like people feel like I disrespect them, like, "Why are you doing that? I could have done that for you." I don't know, I'm just doing it. Like, I didn't mean to bypass you or make you feel insignificant. It's just easier for me. I'm just used to go and do it myself,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, honestly, what's crazy, my son is, like, what's helping me. Like, he is, like, he really has helped me
He's a good boy.
crazily,
You've got a good man
you
over there.
know, grow,
Yeah.
you know? Um, and plus I've also, like learned to just be more communicative. And I feel like now that I communicate more, I don't and, I take a look at myself and, at first I got really upset and defensive about but then I went back and I'm like, "I'm sorry," I could be better. You gotta be able to take a look at yourself and know that you
Yeah,
could be better.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Always. I
yeah,
can be better. I can be better. I can be
Yeah.
better. And that's what, like, I hope that we can, get to people. You can be strong, but you can also be better.
you can also ask for help.
You can
There's no
ask for
shame in
help.
asking for help.
There's
I think
no shame in
it's
asking for help,
mhm.
you know?
Yeah, and I think that's my whole thing is, yeah, asking for help is weak. So I just do things myself and,
Mm.
but I'm learning and I'm doing better, yeah, there's no shame in that.
I'm terrible at
Not
asking for help.
like, that's why I didn't even ask my children really to do much. I took care and did everything for my kids. I mean, I taught them how to do laundry and cook basics, and my son had a couple of his chores, but for the most part, like, their rooms were clean when they got back. Like, I kinda did everything for them, and I didn't do them any favors by doing that because it was just easier to do myself than ask them for help. And then when they got older, my children actually voluntarily would do things without me asking. I come back and surprise my son weeded the whole backyard, or he was mopping. He's like, "I just thought I'd do this for you, mom." So I don't know, maybe it rubbed off on them a little bit too.
Mhm.
But they're like, "Hey, you deserve like some help. You do so much, and you're nonstop from."
Well, I think our kids see us,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
And they see, like, all that we put into it,
Yeah.
like, Noah is, like, he's such a hard worker. I mean, he is lazy on, some respects, but, like, as far as, like, work goes, and he is the boy, like, is my caregiver,
Yeah.
you know? And it's because he saw me, you know, care for him and do
Yeah.
everything, you know?
Yeah. Led by example.
Mhm.
Not a lot wrong with that, right?
Right. You both have amazing I mean, I haven't met your son, but your daughter, both of your kids work their tail off.
Yeah.
I mean, I know yours has 2
Very
jobs and getting ready to move in their own place, and your son's already and going to college, and your son already finished college and has got an amazing career, and these kids are under 30. That's why it's important to hear because 'cause they're under 30, and that's rare
He's
these days.
25, has his
well,
house,
he's
Amazing.
36 actually.
helped him buy his house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah, that's like yeah,
That's
it's a
great
good job.
though. So as you kind of start get questioning yourself, just look at all the amazing things that both of your kids are doing. That's some you've done well.
Hey, thank you. Back at ya.
Thank you.
Back
Yeah.
at you, min min.
They're good peoples, you know?
They are
Yes,
good
they
people.
That's what we can hope to do is just raise good human beings that do better.
Humans.
are.
Mhm.
100%. Yeah, what they do with that, awesome.
Yeah.
Besides that, yeah, just be a good person.
You guys ready to do another one?
Yeah,
You got one more in you? Okay. Maybe two.
one
We'll
more.
see. Okay.
Mm.
Well, do you want to pick and choose it then since we only have one more?
No, you do.
You did. God, my butt's falling asleep.
Do the wiggles.
My butt hurts. My butt hurts so bad.
All right. I know what I'm going to do.
Cut that.
I
Oh,
know
no,
this one.
that needs to go in.
Like,
Are you kidding me? My butt hurts. That's
my
staying in.
it's my tailbone. I feel like Drea, my girlfriend Drea at work, she broke her butt last weekend. You know Drea?
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah,
that.
she was roller skating with her daughter and she broke her butt. So I've been teasing her and she came back to work today with her donut and all that. And I think this is karma right now.
Mhm.
Shoot.
100%.
Oh, jeez. Okay. This one, I know it hit home with you. I don't know 100%. I don't remember if you had a lot to say, but hopefully you do. Did you confuse intensity with connection?
Yes, for love. Being love bombed, that intensity was
Ooh, love
yes.
bomb.
All about being bombed. Yeah, it's super intense. It's this emotion. It takes you over. They just really love me. So those red flags fly by because you're not
Mhm.
paying attention. And come to find out, they're just narcissists. Right?
100%.
Yeah.
Every relationship
Yeah.
I've ever had. Pretty much.
It sucks that that's what we drag in sometimes,
Mhm.
you break that cycle. I don't know if we're attracted to them, they're attracted to us, or it's a common thing.
What about the whole trauma bonding thing? For me, what this brings to mind is honestly Jim and I's relationship in the like, when we were in it, going through it all, 'cause it wasn't a new like, a lot of the behaviors and things that we were going through, it wasn't necessarily new to me. I'd been around that before, but it was exhibited as a much younger, you know? So, when tolerance or behavior started coming into my life, when I started developing tolerances for it, I started kinda going, "Wait a minute. I really didn't like it when I saw this happening and my mom was ignoring it or this happening, but yeah, I was doing the same exact things, you know?
Mhm.
So that's all that I was kinda it's like the intensity because I hadn't quite connected the fact that this isn't okay, this isn't love, and that this is, you know, 'cause that's what love was like when I was younger. That's the point I'm trying to get to, you know?
Yeah.
So and the intensity can be confusing, you know?
Yeah.
So, Brandy, I don't feel like that was a good one for you. What's a good one for you? I can't let you go yet.
I think she just agreed with me.
I did.
The intensity, the love bombing of intent. Yeah.
Are you done? Then do you wanna
Yeah.
do just what would your younger you need to hear today and then sign off? Or you wanna do one more meat one?
You know, the thing is, my younger me, like, I just wish that my younger I don't know, like, I'm not sure I would change anything in my life, from, like, all the things that I've been through because that's what made me who I am. I just wish that my younger me knew that I would get to this point, right? And maybe I wouldn't have been so sad all the time. But
Yeah.
I was, there is
Yeah.
a light at the end of that,
Yeah.
yeah, the trauma tunnel. Um,
That song.
I guess that's what I would tell my younger self. There's a light at the end of that trauma tunnel.
Mhm.
You just gotta, have faith that
Yeah.
Yeah.
get better.
Don't burden yourself.
Yeah.
I think that would be mine. There's that song, "Dear Younger Me." It's not it's not your fault.
It's making me think of the song by Brad Paisley. Same very very similar one, something about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think along the lines of what you said, Brandy, where it's just kinda like I would wanna tell my younger self just to be patient, everything works out okay, you know?
Yeah.
Everything's gonna work out okay. Don't be so passive, don't let, those thoughts in your head hold you back because those are someone else's thoughts, not yours, you know?
Yeah. I like that.
Because if you think about it, had anything been different, or had I done anything differently, I wouldn't have, like there would, like I just wouldn't have the path that I had. And I wouldn't
Yeah.
have my kid and I wouldn't, like I would have my life. I wouldn't have the job that I have now, which I love so much. Like like
Yeah.
everything had to happen to get me to where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I agree. I mean, everything happens for a reason, and it's all the paths to
Mhm.
progression and overcoming and learning the lessons to get to the
Yeah.
better side. So,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Somebody I was just talking about that with somebody just a couple days ago, saying, "Hey," because I've been asked that so many times, do you have these regrets, these regrets?" And it's like, no, I wouldn't have my children. Um, I wouldn't be where I am today, wouldn't have the confidence I have today, my relationship with the Lord today, when, you're brought to your knees. Like,
Right.
I had to be brought to my knees, like, more than once, but to my benefit in the end, honestly. Like,
Hmm.
"Thank you, Lord, you got me through it." It's a
Yeah.
increases that faith base that I'm so known for, I guess. Church lady.
The church lady.
The church lady here. Not the Saturday Night Live one.
Classic gal.
Well, thank you.
Bringing the
You
SNL.
just gotta have faith that God has a plan, you know?
Yeah. Yes, he does. Yeah, and it helps you when you know that and you remind yourself of that all the time, then it helps you get
Mhm.
through that moment. All right, just give me grace. Getting through and
Yeah.
something. A little bit of your patience, please. Yeah.
And as it comes down to a lot of high achieving people are deeply empathetic adults. And that's what brings it back around to us because it's very emotionally consuming to be in those types of environments,
Mhm.
you know? And as we talked about today, this the type of damage that happens because of the big behaviors and the quiet damage. It happens because the environments we're in, it's a slow breakaway. It's nothing that happens over time. Um, but if you're feeling it, question it. You know, do you feel guilty resting? Why? Why are you guilty resting? Did somebody put those
Right?
performances in you to make you feel like you have to be accomplishing certain things to make somebody happy?
Mhm.
Right? Why do you feel responsible for everyone? Maybe you were the older sister and you watched a lot of stuff go down or older brother, you know? Where does that come from?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, where does that come from? Like, if somebody starts cleaning or doing something in the house, I immediately get up and help, and I'll do 10 times more because I can't watch somebody working and doing stuff and I sit idle.
did you get in
It's
trouble for that as a child? Because I don't think that's a
I don't
bad character. I hate
No,
working and having
I don't
people
think it
watch
is.
me. I'm like, "Get in here and work or go somewhere else."
yeah, I don't know where that
See,
comes
I'm the
from,
complete
but
opposite.
like, "Hey, Kelly, relax, let me do this for you." I'm like, "No." Unless it's my husband cooking, I let him do that, and I relax
I'm
on the couch and wait for him to bring me my plate.
I'm complete opposite. I honestly, like, would invite people over just to talk to me so I could get the house clean because I can't clean unless I'm talking to somebody.
Oh my gosh, how funny. I like that.
I don't
I
need you to
keep
do
I keep
nothing.
trying to get you guys to do that to help me clean out my closet.
I don't need you to do anything. I just
Well, you
need
know
you to
what?
talk to me so I can
Hey,
do it.
when you get here, Brandy, we're gonna sit down with you in Mindy's closet and talk to you while you clean it.
We'll go
Yeah,
live in the closet.
we can go live in the closet. Yeah, I mean, as long as
Um,
my mind's going, I can just like, like as long as somebody's got my mind occupied, I can just go for days and hours. It's when I'm alone and I have nobody to talk to, nothing going on. I'm like, I
That's
don't want to do it.
actually I think they call it the buddy there's actually a terminology for it,
The
and it's
buddy
part
says,
of yeah, it's part of ADD.
yeah,
okay.
Some
See,
it
I do better alone. Like, when I'm alone, everybody's out of the house, and I that's when I do my business, and it's quiet,
no.
Me
and I'm just
too.
I cou
I'm trying to study this last night, and Jim is comes in, he starts, "Hi, doggies," and he starts, "Da, da, da." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna go in the office for a little bit."
bad puppy.
It's funny because my sister's the same way though. Like my sister is like she won't let me won't let me touch a thing. Like she loves like she when you're there, she will just talk and clean and talk and
My mom does that, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
My mom's constantly running around. You can't put a cup down. You put your cup down, you look away, your cup's gone, cleaned in the dishwasher. I'm like, "Oh,
I was
I'm
that way.
drinking that."
Anxiety much?
I was
Yeah, I'm
that
like, "Oh."
way. Noah's
I
dad
know.
hated it. Noah's dad hated it. Hated it. Drove him nuts.
I've learned to kind of and I think it's because free help, I've learned to not to overlook all those little things, like when you do the dishwasher and all your forks have to be a certain way and all your knives. I went to
Yeah,
someone's
I know.
house one
I'm
time and we were
guilty.
helping them clean up and they rearranged the entire dishwasher that we had just helped them do. I get it, you got your thing, but I'm just like, "Couldn't you wait till we
Wait till I
left?
leave.
Couldn't you wait till I leave?" 'Cause I'm just like I'm like,
Or
"You
tell me,
got
no, you
something
don't need
going on
you
over
don't need to
there.
help. I got
You
this.
just told me a lot about yourself, thank you." I take the gifts when I see them.
I'll never help you again. So I kind of did that, and he left though. Like so, like okay, so I had a guy I was dating. God rest his soul, Jason Cash. He passed away, but we were dating, and he came over and he was watching football, and I was painting, and he came in and he helped, and he went back to check on the game, and I was fixing what he did, and he was so upset. He's like, "Well, why did you ask me to
I
help?
hide
Well, I
it
didn't
when I can.
realize you sucked." No, I didn't realize you couldn't paint. Oh my god! I didn't know you couldn't paint. I wouldn't ask you help.
He wanted
Oh, I do that to my husband too. I do it to everybody. He'll, like
Well, because
he
I'm like
went in,
very
he
anal
cleaned the
retentive.
bathroom,
I
and then
want
he
things
left,
done a
and I'm
certain.
like, "Oh," he's like and he showed up, he walked back in, I didn't know he was coming back in, he's like, "What, I didn't do it good enough?" I'm like, "Oh, no, you did fine, I'm just,"
No, you didn't.
No.
I
Well,
like
I was
things
gonna
a
say
certain
that because I
way.
appreciated, the what he did, I didn't have to do as much.
Right.
But it'd be nice if you did it right.
I think it's about control.
It might be yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's a good one to get into too. Like,
I
what do we do to
100%,
control?
because I feel like,
Mhm,
like when your life's out of control, you can control that. You control the cleaning. You
mhm.
control how, like, when something gets done, how it's done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
It's all about control because that's the
It's
one
all
thing in
about
your
control.
life you can
You
control.
can control.
The thing is I actually learned this after you go to the sales meeting or go to a meeting, and the person in the backpack that has everything, the antihistamine, the alcohol wipes, everything, that was me. Yes, that
That
was
is
me.
you. Mhm.
That's me.
Well, I've
Not
gotten a
me.
lot better when I realized that's actually a really big indicator of anxiety because you don't
Mm,
wanna be left without something you need, so you kinda
yeah.
stack it all in there.
Yeah.
I've really trying to reflect and, look at myself and getting better at all
That's
that
why I
stuff,
always have a
but
big purse. Why do you think I carry a big purse? Because I need to have all my stuff.
but that's the
I
thing is I
used
like to
to, and
bring
it's been years, but I got rid of that.
Me
But
too.
I have
When my
a I have an issue with control. I know that, I do. Um, my my last ex, we used to fight about my eating habits all
Mm,
the time. And I'm like, "You know what? I work my tail off. I don't have control of my job. I don't have control of my house." Like, 'cause, he was making me nuts. And like, I can control what goes in my mouth.
yeah,
Let me have it. Like, I can
Yeah.
control what goes in my mouth.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it
it's
shows up in
about
other ways
grabbing
too.
any bit of a control. Mhm.
Yeah. Sometimes they withhold food from themselves as control because that's something they can control.
Oh, I did, yeah. Yeah. Well, I was a binger purger growing up, bulimic. My mom was anorexic.
Binger.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I would have purged.
Binge and purge.
I binge. I'm a great binger.
It's like free food. It's like no harm, no foul. But eventually you gotta,
When after my
gotta stop.
mom left, I became a bender, like, because she was anorexic and like, we weren't allowed, like, didn't she would eat our food because she felt like she wasn't eating, so, like, man, when she left, it was like, Little Debbie's all day long, just, I became a big time bitcher, and I have a hard time, like, thank you,
Brandy, you just
more
said something
sides.
huge, huge. That's one of the behaviors you learned to mount because she controlled that so much when you had your own freedom to go into it. You
Yeah.
never learned how to
Oh,
self-monitor,
crazy.
and
Oh, I
that's
did
another
not.
thing
You're
that
right,
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that. I
yeah.
did not know how to self-monitor. Mm,
which eating is a big thing in our family too. Like,
mm,
obesity, it all runs wild. Like, I've always my dad sat us down young and was like, "Hey, you guys look to your right, look to your left. You're gonna always have to worry about your weight. That's just the way it is." But at
yeah,
the
it
same
runs in my
time,
family
we
too.
have the binging, like you said, like, going to the refrigerator at 2 in the I don't go to the refrigerator at 2 in the morning because I know, but I watched my dad do it my entire life.
Wow.
It's
Dude,
like,
I would wake up and little Debbie wrappers would be
yeah,
all in my bed. Like,
that's Jim.
I would sleep eat.
Where'd that come from?
I did not even know it would happen. I, in the middle of the night, would
You were doing that.
sleepwalk to the pantry.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah,
you don't even
and
recall eating them. You didn't
eat
really
a
get
whole
You had
box
to be
of
so
oatmeal
pissed at your
pies.
body. I would have been so pissed.
I'm so
Oh,
pissed
I
that I
I
didn't
didn't
even
get
was.
to
get
enjoy it.
I know. I would eat like a whole box of freaking oatmeal pies in the middle of the night and didn't even know it was happening.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's real. That's real. Someone's struggling with that right now. That's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had to quit buying them, which made me really sad because I didn't go to bed without a little Debbie in my mouth. Yeah.
Ah! Oh my God,
After my mom left, a little Debbie was in my mouth every night before I went to bed.
I
Grew a penis. I wanted a little Debbie.
can't. My mind. We're gonna get her some Little Debbie's. She'll be here on the 23rd.
No little Debbies. Mm-mm.
Oh, you're gonna get your own Little Debbie's.
What are your favorite?
Oh, it don't matter. Like oatmeal pies. I'm a big oatmeal pie, and I love zebra cakes, and I love Nutty Buddies, and
Nutty
I mean,
bars are
literally, I could just. I mean, there is, Star Crunch, any of them, like any of them.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
Oh my gosh. I go to bed without Little Debbie in my mouth.
I didn't
That tickled me. That really tickled me. That was hilarious.
until I like found myself with little Debbie wrappers like night after night after night in
Yeah.
my bed, and I'm like, I can't buy these anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, ladies, how's it going? Are we ready to wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up. My
Yes,
butt hurts.
let's wrap it up. I gotta go to bed.
Kelly's booty's
Long
hurting.
drive tomorrow.
Brandy's well past her bedtime and has to get home early. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of Leave Her Wild. Woo! No, this was fun. This is our 4th
Thank you
podcast.
guys.
It was so much fun. We're excited to be a part of this. And here's my recall right now. Right. Thank you for following along with Leave Her Wild. If you recognize yourself in something that we've said today, if you are loud, if you're messy, we're here to tell you be unapologetic, be yourself. That's what it's all about, is to dig down and find the person that you were always meant to be, and no apologies needed. Thank you again for tuning in. We are always looking to tell someone's story. If it's going to help you, please submit it at social@33vibes.com, or on any of our socials. Feel free to DM us. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Kelly.
Comment, guys. Comment, share. Like, and we want to hear. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, definitely.
We definitely want to hear from you.
Yes. Yeah.
We're doing it for all of us. Hopefully, this is something as a community that, the more we talk about it, the less we're going to have to deal with it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, exposing them. They all think they're hiding something, that we don't see what's really going on. But the truth is, it's pretty typical core behaviors that they're dealing with. And, let's get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Mindy.
Signing off.
Thanks, Mindy.